Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new section of the Future is Agile newsletter. This is a little new thing we're trying together as a team. You must tell me if it's irrelevant, unnecessary, annoying, or any of those things, and if it's not adding anything to the conversation. But I just wanted us to have a place where essentially I get to be a little bit freer in wording than I would be in writing, and I get to tell you some of the stories that are either a little bit ranty, even those including a swear word or two, which I would not possibly put in writing in our normal weekly newsletter, or the stories that are instead of being ranty and annoyed, they're a little bit soppy about the heroes we made to the teams that do amazing things and so on. So what has happened is that I have been writing in Forbes and on LinkedIn and in my upcoming book about Agile and various teams that have been doing great with Agile for the last, gosh, 3 years maybe. And so there's loads and loads of anecdotes which I have amassed over this time that I would like to share with you. They're not all as easy to put in writing, and I don't think they would add to the conversation quite as well. There is another type of newsletter I write called Chasing Psychological Safety. And in that one, we write an article that's a lot of theory on Mondays, and then we augment that with a conversation between myself and one of my co-founders and partners in People Not Tech, Fionn Jones. And in those conversations, the ideas flow slightly better. We can give a lot more examples, and people have been appreciating them. So I was thinking it is maybe now time to extend that format to this newsletter. So what these ones are going to be are essentially a conversation, which I'm going to try and keep very short to give you one example, whether really bad that got my goat and got on my nerves the week before, or really good where I was really proud of some of the teams we're working with or have encountered. So just wanted to introduce the format. The book called People Before Tech, The Importance of Psychological Safety and Teams in the Digital Age is coming out on the 13th of May. Once the book comes out, I will give you a little bit of a backstory for each of the chapters. So if you have pre-ordered it or ordered it and are reading it, you're going to be able to kind of connect some of the stories in there with some of the stories I've lived through. So a little bit of a featurette, if you wish, to the book. But meanwhile, I'll just kind of keep this space for a place where we can be a little bit more free with our language and a little bit more clear on what we've seen happening. Because realistically, if we don't keep it real and if we don't start doing the heavy lifting of being very honest and very teamy with each other, we're not going to get very far. And we have a really great opportunity to go far from all points of view at this point. So this is the Ranty versus Soppy, or if you wish, one of those two sweetly sweet corners when I start talking about amazing people. So really annoyed or really sweet, one of the two. But let me know what you'd like us to call it if you have ideas for the names. And if not, you'll find it as a link at the bottom of the articles on Wednesday. Thank you so much for reading them. Thank you for watching this. I'll try not to bore you and annoy you, but if I do, let me know. That's the only way forward. Meanwhile, I hope that you get an amazing week with loads of joy and flow and with as little of the human that you encounter as possible. Bye.